So Senator Ted Cruz is one of the people, if you've been watching C-SPAN or you've been listening to POTUS on satellite radio, you hear a lot of these give and takes as these the new Secretary of Defense, the new CIA director is getting grilled by these Senate committees. One of the toughest questions is Senator Ted Cruz. He's asking direct questions about Senator Hagel's background, about John Brennan's, what he did as a CIA guy and what he did as counterterrorism official. And guess what? He's getting backlash.
He is.
He did vote. He was one of 3 people who voted against John Kerry for Secretary of State. He does not agree with Chuck Hagel. He, in fact, during that questioning, alleged that he was not patriotic, to which John McCain even came to Hagel's defense. Nonetheless, here's the headline from the New York Times. The GOP's nasty newcomer, tear to quote, which is right here. That's the direction to do. There, we had it. Ornery, swaggering piece of work.
Yeah, and you know, they're clearly trying to bork him, and they're trying not just to tar Cruz, but also the entire Tea Party movement. And I read one thing this morning that said that in the past, what they've tried to do with the Tea Party is they've tried, they're a bunch of racists. Well, now what they're trying to do, the left, the political left, is try to suggest, they're not racist. They're more like Joe McCarthy. Anyway, here's the panel on Special Report last night talking a little bit about Ted Cruz derangement syndrome.
I think there's something of a double standard here, though, in the coverage, once again, in the coverage of liberals versus conservatives. Ted Cruz wants more financial records from Hagel. He's one of 24 senators who asked for more financial records. Last week, freshman Senator Elizabeth Warren of Massachusetts spent time berating her Republican colleagues for calling for more transparency in the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau. Where are the articles about her sharp elbows and not playing nice?
Indeed, the New York Times coverage of Elizabeth Warren, the furthest they would go is to call her acerbic, but they complimented her for being as aggressive as she was.
The big picture story here is that Ted Cruz is a Latino, and everyone knows that the Hispanic vote is very important, especially moving forward in this country. So that could be the big picture reason why there has been this attack, because he is a conservative Republican, and so far a huge majority of the Latino vote went to the Democrats.
He's also a very smart guy, graduated from Princeton and Harvard Law School.
Right. Anyone could do that.